Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we continue our Surviving the Airport Challenge series here. This is episode 2. On our previous episode, we've cleared out the majority of the fire department, and, well, corpses are here as proof of that effort. Now I'm going to start this episode with getting a snack, and we're going to eat about a quarter of this can of peas here. And then we need to strike out because we didn't find a ton of food, so, we're going to go down and around the parking lot of this area, maybe across the route. Oops, I forgot I have to stand still while I open these. And yeah, we'll see what our options are for other food in the nearby area. Eventually we will get to the airport proper, the passenger terminals and everything, but for now, we're going to consider this quite lucky to be alive on day 2 of the playthrough here. Again, we still have power and water, so that's a very good thing. Again, my primary goal for this whole challenge is to survive at least 7 days or until the helicopter event, whichever occurs first. And the only self-imposed rule that I've made is that we must stay within the confines of the airport property. So, west of the highway off to our right or east here, you can see this road, Terminal Drive, and north of the main airport highway. It's kind of the big one that goes west to east on the south side of the airport here. That's our really only rules. Stay inside of that for 7 days and see what we can do. I'm gonna eat some more of these. I'm hearing more zombies. I don't know if they're on the ground floor. I think we did have a few on the ground floor, so let's go down there and check it out. Apparently, these peas are not very satisfying. We're gonna eat the rest of these, I guess. But yeah, that's the only food I've got left. I think everything else is medicinal for the most part. So we're going to drop this tin can and make our way downstairs here. I think these zombies I'm hearing are on the very north side of the building over there, but we will check a few of these. A couple more rooms we didn't quite clear. Yeah, I think the zombies I'm hearing are up there. I'd rather not deal with them for now. Also, that is outside of my jurisdiction, so I'm not worried about it. Let's check the front office here. He's got a snack on top of the desk or in the desk. Nope, nothing going. Okay, did we grab a pen? Yeah, we did. Okay. There's another zombie. Again, the only kind of really bummer thing for me is that we never ended up finding an axe in the fire station. That is our specialty as a firefighter. So a little underwhelming there when it comes to the axe, but what are you going to do? We might still find one of these vehicles in the parking lot. Again, we did lose our glasses at least one time on the previous day, so that was a little bit of a shocking development. But otherwise, we fared pretty well on day 1 in terms of this challenge. The big thing here will be finding a functional vehicle with keys, because we do not have the burglar ability to hotwire vehicles. So the only option we have is to find keys, because I don't know if I'm going to really be able to grind up my abilities enough to actually, you know, hotwire things with that. I think you need 2 electrical, 1 mechanical, or vice versa, one of the 2. So that might not happen. This is a very nice truck, though. This truck is like perfect condition. So, you know what I'm going to probably do is bash in this passenger side window. And then we will check the inside glove compartment for keys. Nothing? Okay, well. You know what? Let's slide over to the driver's side and actually look at that. Because sometimes the key is still in the ignition. Nope. Okay. Unlock all the doors so we can get back in here easily. And again, I'm just going to check all these vehicles here in this immediate parking lot. There's only 4 total, so that won't take very long. They all look like they're in decent condition, so one of these might be a possible driving vehicle. Okay, no gas, but otherwise not bad condition for the van. This is the airport shuttle van. The key is in the ignition, so... Okay. Horrifying scream in the distance. There's a briefcase with some paperwork. Duct tape. Always a good find. You can use it to repair weapons and whatnot. I don't know if we picked smoker, did we? I don't think we did. No, we did not. Okay, good. So we're not worried about that. We'll grab the disposable lighter just in case. Is that technically a fire source or is that junk? Okay, it is fire source. Okay. Okay, that might come in handy if we ever have like what am I looking for? Molotovs. Yeah, if we ever have a Molotov cocktail. Okay, nothing much in the trunk. Not a ton of space though. I guess this is a shuttle van, so it's all about the seating arrangements. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other seats in the van. So I'm in the driver's seat. Okay, that makes sense. So 5 other seats than the one I'm sitting in. Okay, so this one did have the key in it. So what we could do, if we absolutely must use a vehicle, we can siphon gas out of this truck and put it over into that van. But I still want to look at that truck and the station wagon, and then we'll keep moving. Again, our short-term goal for today is primarily food and just a little bit of expansion. We want to expand our sort of survivable range, take out a few more zombies, but we're not looking to pick any big fights. We got very lucky on day 1. So. Okay, 2 down. Looks good. Check something. Hey! Oh, that was stupid. Accidentally shouted. I think we're okay. I don't think anybody saw that. Okay, yeah, I don't think I drew any zombies to that shout. That could have been very, very unfortunate, but I think we got lucky there. Is this better than my... No, it's not. Okay, good. I'm gonna lie, I kind of like having the fire helmet on. It's very, of the character. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we're checking all these. Oh, another revolver. That's an M36 revolver. Takes 38 special rounds and a flashlight in the glove compartment. Interesting. Slide over the driver's side. Okay, we'll just unlock these doors, and then we'll check the condition of this truck. Again, we'll see if the engine's good. Also, if there's any gas in the tank. Again, if we get just a little bit of gas in that van, there is a gas pump a little bit closer to the airport that we can actually use to fill up. So there is a gallon in here, but that's about it. Let's go over here and look at this one. Again, I know that there's a few zombies still on the north side of that fire station. So again, technically I will not be allowed, or not allowing myself to leave through that exit. That fence is marking the boundary of the north side of the property here. This is part of my... Oh! Well, that's going to draw a few in. Alright, well, at least we can get a peek under the hood here. And yes, it's almost a flawless condition vehicle. And naturally, this means we get to fight some zombies now. Hopefully the alarm goes off sooner than later. This is very frustrating. Oh! There we go. And, yep, here they come around the fence. Okay. Wow, that's too... Okay, this is way too many. We're gonna go away here. We're gonna draw a few down towards me. But yeah, that stirred up a horde. Okay, that's not great. So we'll drink... Oh, we're not drinking the grape juice. That's only for thirst. We're not really thirsty. We're just hungry right now. How many zombies are coming my way? Looks like... Okay, well, the alarm stopped, thankfully, but it looks like it drew about 20 to 30 zombies in from the outside areas. Not ideal. Knock over these guys here if we can. Everyone's got a hard hat on, so he might be a little trickier to kill. I'll take a look around just to make sure we're not getting snuck up on. Okay. Again, we did not pick keen hearing like we normally do, so I'm being a little extra cautious when it comes to checking behind us every once in a while. Because you never know who is right around the corner. We're going to eat this gum. And, I mean, we already have a backpack. I think that's better than the satchel. Let's double check. Reduction 65. I think my backpack does reduction of 70. Yes, the backpack is better. It's not as much capacity as some other things, but the 70 reduction is the real winning aspect there. As far as all the zombies that joined that local area, we'll just leave them for now. Hopefully they'll migrate back out of the fence to the north. If they get towards the fire station, we'll have to eliminate them because we want to keep securing that each evening before we circle back for the night. That looks like a pickaxe, so not a full-on fire axe, but still a pickaxe, so could be a very effective weapon. It's very slow, but very, very powerful. A lot of construction crafting items in that trunk. See if we can hop inside this vehicle real quick. I don't think it's going to be drivable. Some more duct tape, though. We'll grab that for the time being. And then I think we're going to just get out and crouch. Because I don't want to fight all these guys. But I also don't want them to wander into the fire station. So I'm going to have to pick and choose here. We're going to fight this guy. I think that's a pipe wrench and a pickaxe. So, I mean, I might go back around for that pipe wrench at a later time if we really care about water. Use that to plumb water barrels into a sink, but for now, we're not really worried about it. That's more of a later problem, not a short-term problem. Water shouldn't cut off until like a week or so, at the earliest. Again, we're playing on just standard survivor difficulty with no other adjustments made in Sandbox or anything. The only mod is the one that basically enabled us to spawn at the airport, so... This pickaxe is very good, but very heavy and very slow, so we might... Yeah, I know I pulled one zombie from this group, maybe 2 or 3. Let's jog away a little bit here. Again, I'd rather pick and choose my battles when I have the option to. Today, what I'm probably going to do is go down. I know that there's this building I can look through if it's not too infested. Otherwise, we're going to look at a couple of the airplane hangars, check for food and other resources. Maybe more tools. We do need to keep our eyes open for more weapons, because these... nightsticks will not last forever. I don't think I'm going to waste my weight limit on that hand axe, though. This key should be on the key ring. Can opener can stay in the backpack. Screwdriver on the belt. And honestly, I'm going to put this extra ammo. I guess I have to leave it in there for now. Are the glasses going in the backpack? Yeah. Spare pair of prescription glasses. Not a bad idea to have on hand as a short-sighted player, because it's very easy to get your glasses knocked off in combat, and you don't want to be... If they get knocked off, you're not really going to be hanging out in that area. You're probably going to be running away, so... We're going to walk into this building and see if I can't sort of stay away from all these zombies. I know that there's a little snack area, kind of a break room in here, so we'll see if we can't get a few more food items, maybe some water. It's unlocked. We know there's zombies in here. I can hear them. So we're just going to try to sneak through for the time being. I don't really want to rile up the masses, but we'll see what happens. That's locked. And they're coming in through the windows. I'm going to take a little swig at the sink real quick. Okay, that's okay for water. Could probably pop in here and just check this vending machine. That might be the only thing we got. Again, we are pulling zombies, but we're going to be in and out pretty quickly, so we'll get this Diet Cola. Can that fit in the backpack? We'll check the newsstand here. Ooh, lots of things. Okay, so that's good to know. We'll keep that in mind. Primarily magazines to help with boredom and sadness, but otherwise, not too bad. Again, we're at breaking point. We just saw about 20 zombies up close. And you got to remember, as far as this character is concerned, this is day 2 of the zombie apocalypse, so he is not used to this by any means. Close the door behind, and we will leave this building. Oh, there's another zombie. Again, most of the windows here are all barred up, so they can shatter the glass, but the bars will still stay intact. So basically, we're not worrying about that for now. We're going to go check some of these airplane hangars. Again, I'm going to kind of clear my corners as I go, because any one of these could be full of zombies. There's a light switch here. I didn't notice that last time. Okay, we'll go over to this corner. Again, I think this one's empty because it said for sale, but you never know. Sometimes there might be a little stash of snacks or resources in the corner, maybe even a supply closet. Maybe not here. Doesn't hurt to look. digital watch. That's all good. We got anybody up here? Nope. Nothing. Okay, well. Can't all be winners. Let's go back out. Again, it's only 1 p.m. local Zomboid time, so not too shabby daytime-wise. I'm going to go back to crouch mode here just to see. Again, I hear a zombie. That might be this one standing up. Again, we are on survivor mode, so there shouldn't be any sprinters, which is a good thing. Sprinters are scary enough. Okay. Let's jog over and just check these shelves out. Again, we got a lot of crafting items. I mean, technically, these could be used as weapons, but they break really easily. Anything like long wooden handles break pretty easily. This cow's milk is actually still edible, so we'll take that. Honestly, glass bottle, I think it's a little heavy, so it's a liter. We might just stick with this plastic Diet Cola bottle, because we can actually use that. I think the cow's milk might actually be a little bit of hunger. Let's see. We'll swig it. Again, in real life, I would advise you not to drink milk you find in the trash, but this is the zombie apocalypse, so we're being creative here. Doesn't look to have an effect on hunger at all. We just drink the rest of it to see. Get a little bit of calcium either way. Oh, you know what? I think that did have an effect on hunger. Okay, good to know. And then we could just ditch the carton. I don't like the idea of pouring water into a old milk carton. It just seems kind of gross to me. Pliers, dust mask, steel sheets, crowbar. That's the find of the day so far. It's in decent condition too, actually. It looks like it is. Yeah, perfect condition crowbar. So we're a little overweight now, which is not good. Carrying a little too much. So we can keep moving down the line here. We'll look at these next couple buildings, and then we'll probably go back to the fire station and sort of offload our new gotten loot. That crowbar is a good find. Those last for a while, and they are pretty good weapons if you have decent long blunt ability. Again, my character is primarily skilled with axes, but he does have one in maintenance, and long blunt will level up sooner or later. I think we used to shovel for a while the previous day. Again, we are grabbing garbage bags out of habit. This one actually has a better can opener in it, so we actually, yeah, we'll take the can opener as well. Yeah, we're gonna grab this garbage bag. So the can opener should be a little faster than our old-fashioned can opener. Also, it could just be because I don't have dexterous, so maybe that's why I'm opening cans a lot slower than I'm used to. But I feel like the cans used to pop them right open. Now it's like a process. Phone book. Looks good. Character is hopeless. I think it's probably because I'm soaked in blood right now, so he's a little bummed out about it. We'll get washed up at some point. Moist, that's because I'm wet, because I'm overheating, because I'm holding all this stuff. And I'm uncomfortable. Probably between the Firefighter outfit, the bulletproof vests, and the Firefighter helmets. Not the most comfortable outfit to be wearing. Okay, here's a zombie, probably in the alleyway here between the buildings, so I'm sure he'll be coming around soon enough. But let's look at this. Hand drill, brochures, nails, lots of nails. Again, it's a crafter's dream. If I had crafting skills, I would be super excited right now. I got a short blunt, up one level. So that's from preferring the nightstick throughout this run so far. I think we stirred up a zombie over here. One of these is getting banged on. Oh, yep, there we go. Which begs the question, is there a zombie on the other side of the store? No. Interesting, I wonder why. Maybe she just got mixed up a little bit. I hear another zombie. Ready to fight here. Maybe coming down the stairs? Somebody was moving pretty smoothly. Let's check over here. Oh, there they are. Kind of hitting and pushing. Get them off balance there. No whammies. Give me something good in here. More nails. A shovel. That's not a bad find. Might grab that shovel. Again, they take damage very quickly, so it's perfect condition for now, but the one yesterday was any indication these shovels get dinged up real fast, so might be more useful in terms of actually using for digging purposes. So maybe agriculture. I'm going to grab this pizza slice. I'm going to eat a quarter of it for now. So we just got peckish, so I don't really want to be wasting too much of the pizza. Take a sip of water, and we'll move on. You know what we can do is, well, we can fill this after we drink. We have the Diet Cola, so that'll be our water bottle after we drink the Diet Cola. Go upstairs. I don't think there's much up here, but we'll check. Usually it's some crafting items, because it usually is planks of wood. That's pretty much all that's up here, but this isn't too bad, actually. Hacksaw. I mean, a hammer wouldn't be a bad thing to find. I have a screwdriver. If I find a hammer, definitely grabbing that. You know, does the wooden mallet count? Too unwieldy to drive nails, so no. This is more of a weapon than an actual functional hammer. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Spade. Grab that. Okay, we are still very much overweight. Carrying too much, we're slowed by the weight. Okay, so eventually what I might do is actually use this garbage bag as a container. So what we can do is actually throw the shovel and the spade into this. So there's the can opener and the ammo. And basically we can hold that in our offhand. And this should be a little more efficient here for weight. Yeah. So now we're just carrying a little too much. So we got a garbage bag of loot. We've got 3/4 of a slice of pizza. And we've got a bloody firefighter outfit on. We're living our best zomboid life here, folks. Can I shove people over? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Okay. Not a lot in here, but we'll still loot it. See what's going on. Character as agitated, that is understandable. Better than terrified. Lots of handles, nails. So again, when it comes to crafting weapons, we're going to be a-okay. Welding torch, we'll keep that in mind. I'm not grabbing it for now, just because we don't have a lot to do with the metal stuff, but definitely come back to that in the future if we need it. Ball peen hammer. I think that counts as a hammer. We're going to throw that in our garbage bag. Sounds like we've attracted another zombie with our noise. Slamming open these doors here, so a hunting vest. Okay. Not really great for our uses, so we'll leave it. But I think this is a good time to swing back by base and drop off a few items. And it's about 5 p.m. local zomboid time. I think that's just tarmac over to the west. So I don't think there's much else that direction in terms of buildings. And yeah, we want to kind of do a little bit of inventory restructuring here. So yeah, we'll do a little jog. Again, we haven't really worn ourselves out too much. We are a little hot. That's because it is a balmy 82 degrees Fahrenheit right now. At least that's what it feels like, probably because we are wearing Firefighter gear. So let's jog back over this way. Drop our loot off, and then we might look at a few more items. I know across the way there's a few more airplane hangars, so those will be the next one to check out. We're going to give this building a wide berth for now. Eventually, I do want to go through here and actually investigate. We'll figure out a way through that door. I might be able to disassemble it, actually, now that I have a hammer. But for now, it's still quite a few zombies in there, so we're not going to mess with that too much now. I want to walk around that group, make our way back towards the fire station here. And I do want, maybe I'll just throw the pickaxe and the pipe wrench into the trunk of that truck. just to make sure they don't get lost. Sometimes things on the ground disappear. I don't know. Again, this is build 42. It's unstable, so there is a chance of some glitches here and there. We're going to try to navigate our way through this little mini group. Again, I think we got kind of lucky with regard to that car alarm. Oh, gained some sneaking. Again, it's always a double-edged sword. You gain sneaking because you're actively avoiding zombies, but you can only increase sneaking skills by sneaking near zombies. So if you don't know that there's zombies nearby, that's always a little disturbing way of finding that factoid out. It's a zomboid factoid. Alright, let's go into the fire station here. I think we might use the garage as kind of a loot. It's a little bloody in here. I don't know. Is there a spot that's not totally covered with corpses? There's a welding torch in here as well, actually. Good to know. Plenty of storage in this area, so that's the other nice thing about basing up in the little fire station here. So we're going to get rid of a few of these items, so I might keep the crowbar, but I think it's time to get rid of the kitchen knife. We'll eat another quarter of our pizza slice. Just look behind me. Again, it would be unfortunate to have a zombie kill me right now. The hammer. Okay, so we keep the chips. Okay, we'll throw all this in here. The ball-peen hammer is, I mean, it's good to have the hammer, but it's a pound and a half, or a kilo. I don't know what the weight is. I think it's kilos in this game. Because an overweight character is like 90, so if that's 90 pounds, that is definitely not overweight. So I'm going to guess kilos are the measurement. Grab everything except for spare glasses. We'll need at least a couple of bandages and some alcohol wipes. Oops. We'll just pull them back out, what we want. Let's do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. So everything goes in, and then we'll pull out what we want to keep. The idea is we just don't want to be overloaded with 15 pounds of medical equipment. And we only really need some alcohol wipes, and I'm going to say maybe tweezers and bandages, of course. Should have closed this door, but we'll see. The old-fashioned can opener. Okay. Actually, I'm going to close this door just so we have a little bit of extra peace of mind right now. We're still snacking on the pizza, keeping the crowbar and the Diet Cola. This garbage bag we can put in a container. And yeah, we have an empty backpack now. I think we will bring that ball-peen hammer with us. And honestly, this could probably be the other thing in my belt. Genuine tool belt, yeah. So let's see, if I wanted to like disassemble a door, I can. Yeah, we have a hammer, we have a screwdriver. So I don't know if this will work on the security doors or these doors, but we'll try it out. Is this disassemblable? Let's see. I can't even right click this unlock door. No. Maybe I can do it from the outside. Let's go around here and see. And you know what I should do is let me go into one of these bathrooms here and actually wash up real quick, so my character is slightly less bummed out about his situation. Fast forward to the end there. Oh, hold on. Somebody's following us. Yep. So, you know what? He's fine where he is right now. Okay. Wash off clothing. Okay. And whoop, might as well drink while we're at the sink. Oh, he's gone. Spooky. So he's presumably going around. They're probably going to walk into that bathroom area. So we're going to go walk around the outside here. And see if we can't catch him off guard. Back to sneak mode. Yeah, looks like they just kind of wandered along their way. Let's go around this way. Okay, so he just kind of started walking away, but we'll get his attention here. Hey! Little whisper. Nothing? Nothing? Very focused on the ground for some reason. Alright. We just dirtied up our clean outfit here. But yeah, our character is only miserable now. Ravaged by morning depression, uncomfortable, tired, well past our bedtime. Yeah, we are starting to get a little worn out here, folks. So let's just check to see if we can't disassemble this back door, and then we might be calling it here. Let's grab a magazine too. Maybe reading a magazine will help. And you know what? Let's eat the rest of our pizza. Fresh slice of pizza. That helps with unhappiness. Everybody likes pizza. Might be the last fresh slice of pizza in the whole county, so keep that in mind. Silver linings. At some point, I'll probably move all these corpses, but not for now. We'll keep the pork rinds and the soda back there. Let's see. Is this... I need a welding torch and a welding mask or welding goggles. And that is, I believe, a broken nightstick. Yep, that's the one we broke the previous day. Oops, I don't want all of them to see me. Hopefully they're not walking over now, but we'll see. Let's see here. It's 8:30 p.m. local Zomboid time. Should be getting dark pretty soon. Very long days, which is nice. I guess it is July, so longer daytime, shorter nights. Yeah, let's get up to an area where it's not full of bodies, and then we'll enjoy a nice magazine, and I think we'll call it for this particular day. I have not looked back here yet, actually. There's another office. Let's check back here. More paperwork. Another holster. A garbage bag. We'll grab... You know what? What is in this garbage? Game console. Okay, I don't know if that is usable at all. Set unwanted. I don't think it's usable. Show favorite equip primary equip. What is equipping it to? Can I hit something with it? No? That's weird. Alright, we'll just drop it for now. Grab a garbage bag. And I think that's all we had here. Scrap electronics. We might use that if we need to later on. Doing some crafting. Alright. Let's head back upstairs here. And at some point I will put doors back on the front of the fire department. Let's see, I don't think there's any bodies in here. Yeah, this is somewhat of a little respite from all the carnage. Oh, we'll pop a squat on the ground and we'll just enjoy a nice little magazine Y from October of 1992. Again, my character is a slow reader, I believe. Let's check this. Slow reader and short-sighted, so, you know, it might take us a minute here. You can go ahead and fast forward to the end of this little activity. There we go. Miserable, ravaged. Let's do a little wash up and then we'll hit the hay. Large industrial sink. Drink, and we'll wash the whole kit and caboodle here. I'm going to close that door just in case. Wash everything else up. Okay, and wash all containers. And then we'll wash all weapons. Why not? Alright. And I think that's going to do it for this day. So the second day of the airport challenge is in the books. We have yet to make it towards the airport proper, but I believe on the next episode we'll be able to make some significant progress here. So if you made it this far in the episode, please feel free to like and subscribe for more of our Project Zomboid content. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.